we will be starting very shortly. I know a lot of people's brackets. I know a lot of people are mad about their brackets, but I don't give a crap. This is March Madness. Give me just a second, guys, while I get everything set up and ready to go. I think we're ready to go on this one. There's a reason why I scratched this out, but I guess now I should just reset it. Alright, let's close this. Boo! Welcome, everyone. Good morning, focus. This TV's off today because the Michigan game, that's over with. There's no way UNC comes back. Currently over here on ESPN, we have it's jump scare. Over here on ESPN, we have 3 games. I'm keeping an eye on Texas A&M, St. Mary's, Texas BYU, and then this one, which is about to wrap up, VCU versus North Carolina. Obviously, I need VCU to win so my bracket does not explode because it's already exploded twice already. They're currently in OT, and if it stays like this now, it'll be a double OT, which would be kind of crazy. We're gonna talk about the games today. We had 3 upsets, if I recall, and everyone else did their part and moved on to the Sweet 16. We're also going to talk about some of the games that really caught my eye that should not have, but did. And we're going to go through it all. And plus, we're going to see how well my bracket held up. The first round's not over yet. We still have got like 4 more games left. But we're going to see how the main, because right now we're about to stop. We're about to get through the bulk of March Madness. So that means just the heavy hitters. So the teams that you're interested in seeing, that we're kind of past that point now. So I feel like I have a rule of stock. I will do tomorrow's show. We'll talk all about the recap of that one, and we'll also discuss the second round games as well. So let's start us off with one of the big news that came out today. The Duke Blue Devils nearly choked to uh, Cena, and I was expecting it to be a closer game than most people had. Of course, unfortunately, Duke won in the end, but Siena did cover and backdoor. Uh, so my bracket survived somewhat on that one. Currently, I am 5 for 4, and that's about to be, depending on how these 3 games turn out, I could be 6 of 7. Yeah, I know, whatever. So looking at the bracket today, we had 2 top teams make it through, and 3 teams get upsetted by lower teams. Obviously, you have Ohio State that kicked off with TCU. That was the first upset of the day, although it was an 8-9 matchup. That one, TCU came in. Yeah, no, that means dead. TCU was able to hold off the Buckeyes, and that was the first loss I had for my bracket. TCU will be facing Duke in the sweeps in the round of 32. Um, then we had right after that we had our first real upset of the day. High Point took down Wisconsin, number 5, number 12, number 5. It finally happened, and for the first time in a while, it finally happened. We had a 12 seed take down a 5 seed. Jesus, it took it. We almost got that last year, and so North Carolina just scored a three throw. So then I got that one. So I got both of those games. I got one of the out of those games right. So I'm 1 for 1 right now. Sorry, I'm 2 for 0. But then I got Hawaii and Arkansas wrong. Hawaii and Arkansas, that was well. I was hoping since Siena and Duke went the way it did that Hawaii would put up a fight, but turns out you can't beat them all. So unfortunately, Arkansas, they took care of business. They did what they needed to do. So there's 2 for 1 on that one. Louisville, I picked that one wrong, so 2 for 2. Then you had um what is it? Then you had the South go, and Vanderbilt was able to hold off McNeese. So Vanderbilt will be facing Nebraska, who finally got a tournament win. That's right, Nebraska, out of all teams, got their first tournament win ever. It took them so long to finally get their first tournament victory. So they're gonna get bounced by Vanderbilt. So uh, right now, Michigan, as it stands, when I go check, should be moving on to face either Georgia or St. Louis, which will come on after Penn and Illinois. And I can officially say, ladies and gentlemen, if this holds up right here, that's it. That's over. It is over. We have our first. Yeah, hi. How's it going? Ladies and gentlemen, we officially have our third air quotes on upset of the day. VCU takes care of North Carolina. Hopefully, if they don't do anything stupid, this should be the final play of the game. And come on. Yep, fouled. So they found, but so. Oh, that's a foul on North Carolina, but that means that North Carolina raises the white flag. And why are we not in focus? Could we please be in focus? Hi. Let's see. Come on. Come on. Thank you. And with my bracket set in stone, I can officially put. Ladies and gentlemen, it is official. VCU takes down North Carolina, and that means I am 6 for 4 tonight. I'm about to be 7 of 4 tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, it is done. The 11 beats the 6, and our second upset has arrived. Let's go check on everyone else. Holy crap, I'm just going to go out and mark it. Michigan puts up 93 over you and over Howard. That game's over. So that means I am now 7 of 4. I am 7 for 4. BYU and Texas, I'm worried about. If BYU doesn't get its act together, I'll be 7 for 5. A&M looks like it'll take care of business against that. All right, so once more, hopefully everyone's brackets did not get destroyed, but so far I am on a streak of 7-4 in terms of games. Let's go ahead. So right now, looking at it, we know that so in the East, this round of 32 will be Duke, number 1 Duke versus number 9 TCU. That's good. No brackets exploded. So if a bracket exploded, it means that basically you fell off big time. You picked all the wrong games. So basically you went with your gut. You went with your brain and not your gut. I went with my gut, and my gut was right. So looking ahead to tomorrow, looking ahead to the future. On the 21st of March, it'll be Duke and TCU in the round of 32. Sorry, the round of 16. Or round of 32, I guess. Round of 32. And then on the West, it'll be a High Point. Bye. See you later. Take care and have a good night. Wisconsin and High Point. It'll be High Point versus Arkansas on the 21st. And rounding out the East, it'll be Louisville and Michigan, number 6, number 3. And that'll be it for that region. For the Midwest, it'll be Michigan moving on to the round of 32. Vanderbilt will face Nebraska. The 5 and 4 seed will face each other in the South. And VCU will face the winner of Illinois and Penn State. And as it stands right now, it'll be A&M or Houston. Meanwhile, Texas Tech and BYU, depending on how this game goes, the rest of this game goes, it'll be Texas in the winner of Gonzaga and Kennesaw State. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is where we're at right now as we continue on with this stream. We're going to keep an eye on these games right here because some of these games have gotten very close all of a sudden. We're also going to pull up. Go ahead. Let's pull up. Let's talk about some of the notable stuff that happened today. Obviously, we got to go to this game right here. This game started us off with what could be great of the year. 83-82, High Point. Okay, bye, Shay. Good night. Oh, sorry, not Shay. That's a different thing. That's someone else. Never mind. Good night. Good night. I don't know who Shay is, but I meant to say Shore. Meant to say Shore, but whatever. Shore, Shay, Shore. Hey. Shay, Shore, by the Shay Show. High Point, 83-82, Wisconsin. Big upset of the night, possibly. And yeah. So that's going to get us off for pretty soon. Let's go over to... Let's go to Illinois and Duke. Illinois, Pennsylvania, Illinois. 8:55. Uh, Alright. Looking at these next other two games, BYU is making a comeback, it looks like. A&M looks like it is going to hold off St. Mary. You know what? I am confident. I am so confident in that. I'm going to put that as that. So we'll see the winner of Houston and Idaho. Idaho has a good chance to pull off the upset there, which means I am now 8 of 4. Let's go. We're gonna keep an eye on Penn. We're gonna be here all night, folks. So, well, we're not gonna be here all night, but we're gonna be here until probably 9:30. I don't know, guys. Texas is ball, but it is 3:56 left, and BYU's starting to mount a comeback. So they're not. It's not over yet, but it could very well be over soon. Meanwhile, Michigan's doing unspeakable things to Howard. Ladies and gentlemen, I can officially tell you right now this game is over. A&M's definitely going to win against St. Mary's. They're up 61-46. Game's over. So I got that one right, which means if this, I'm hoping BYU pulls through. I'm sure they will. I'm sure they can pull through. Pennsylvania will get that one as well. We're going to be keeping an eye on that one. Let's go over a bit of tomorrow's game as well, since I won't have time to, because I'll probably cover the rest of the other games tomorrow after all these games wrap up. So yeah, after these games wrap up, I'm probably going to do the rest tomorrow. So looking ahead at tomorrow, if we go duplicate tab, we go scores. And looking ahead, looking ahead to the Friday, you have Santa Clara and Kentucky. Will start us off 11:15 a.m. CBS. That'll start us off, and then 11:40, and then it'll follow the same. It'll follow sort of the same schedule before, but yeah. So it does look like we will not be getting most of the games we want on on CBS. So let's see, we'll be able to watch Santa Clara, Kentucky, Tennessee State, Iowa State, Northern Iowa, St. John, California Baptist, and Kansas, and then that'll be it for that. So tomorrow we're going to be seeing possibly a lot more upsets. We shall see. All right. Let's see how much. Oh crap! They are doing unspeakable things to let's go to BYU and Texas. So I'm actually gonna. So that means. Well, there goes Hawaii in Arizona. So that means. So it'll be. Whoops. It'll be. Arkansas versus High Point. And Duke versus TCU. Got it. Rebound offense, Texas offense, and there's Texas's score. That might have been the dagger. That may have been the dagger. This game is pretty much over. This game's pretty much over. There is an official TV timeout. How much is Penn State? So Michigan just pulled all their starters, so we'll see how the rest goes. But as it stands right now, I am going to officially mark this as missed shot. BYU misses their shot. Oh, Texas foul. Okay, there's still life in them, but it's looking pretty bleak. And Michigan just put up 100. Yikes. Yikesy, yikesy, yikes. We'll see if St. Mary's come back. I don't think so. BYU makes one of three throws. And then makes the second, makes 2 of 2. Will I go 8-5 or will I go 9-4? That is what I'm going for, 9-4. .306 left, 72-66. Texas has the rebound. It's Texas's ball. They have the rebound. They shoot and he misses, and it's going to be a rebound. A blocked shot by BYU. BYU takes the rebound. And ladies and gentlemen, if they make this, this should be this is a 3-point. Now it's Texas's ball. And BYU fouls, so it'll be two free throws for Texas. The foul was on Kebakita. So Texas will go to the line to shoot 2. I'm kind of curious how many people did badly on their brackets, because let me tell you, a lot of people probably did not expect the way things did. Well, there's a lot of stuff we expected that went the way we expected it to, but then there's also some little bit of chaos sprinkled in between. So pending the free throws, he misses the first one. It's rebounded by BYU. And they're just going to drive it into the paint for just a 2-point shot, making it a 4-point game. Texas has the rebound. It's a 4-point game. 2:06 left remaining. And Texas goes up by 3, making it a 7-point game. And BYU goes back. And they take a timeout. I might be going 8-5 here, baby. Yep, ladies and gentlemen, I can officially say that A&M, as it stands right now, looks like they're gonna be upset. They're gonna make the next upset on the list and upset St. Mary Gales. Let's see. Official TV timeout. Michigan moved on 101. I'm gonna mark that down. 101. Jesus. To 180. Jesus. Put them to the grinder. So Michigan did unspeakable acts. Sorry, in the background. The noise in the background. Michigan did some unspeakable acts to Howard. 1 minute and 21 left on the clock, and BYU makes a 3-point shot, which puts them up 71-75, back to a 4-point game. We need BYU to win. My bracket cannot explode this quickly. So BYU can happily make another rebound. Then we can go 9-4, which would be awesome. Imagine going 9-4, and I've not even watched basketball at all. I only watched the NBA, and so I never watched college basketball before, and I somehow go almost undefeated in in March Madness. Let's see what A&M is doing, and there's the end of that run. So I now go to 8-4 officially, cause So I can't wait. Vanderbilt, Nebraska is going to be one heck of a game. So VCU, so the winner of Houston and Idaho later tonight will determine who plays A&M. And then Penn State and Illinois. Penn State looking to upset Illinois, who would then face VCU in the round of 32. The round of 32. Again, will we go 8-5 or 8-4 is the question. But because I need BYU to win, so my Gonza pick does not go to waste. Because I picked Gonza and BYU in the round of 32. We shall see. But yeah, my bracket is going to be weird. So we still might get the UConn. We might get we're going to get St. John's and the winner of TCU and Duke, which is kind of crazy. because one of these, it'll be either the number one seed moving on, or it'll be the upset of the season. So Texas's ball. Florida is playing tomorrow. And foul on Kanema Mapa. So that is one free throw. I think it's 2 free throws for Texas. Could be wrong. Will we be seeing our fourth upset? Will we be seeing our, I think it's fourth upset? Don't know what's taking so long. So he misses the. Oh my God! It's a 4-point game. BYU needs a. Oh, that's a bad pass. I do not know. Are we going to stay in focus? Also, for the record, all these are going to be raw and unedited. So you get the full experience without any possible cheats. There we go. I'm just going to keep you up for housekeeping. Hopefully, I have a lot more headroom. Nope. And now it's a 5-point. It's a 5-point game. It's a 6-point game with 18 seconds. Nope. Rebounded Texas, and that'll do it. The second, we have our 4th upset of the night, and I officially go 8 for 5. 8 of 5, and that's it. So it'll be Texas or Gonza State. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that'll be it. That is the end of that. So tomorrow we'll talk about the round. We'll talk about round 2. Go ahead. And then also we'll talk about round. What is it? We're gonna talk about round. We're gonna finish off round 1 tomorrow, and then Sunday we'll talk about all of round 1. So it's gonna be split up into 3 shows. It's gonna be tonight's show was the first half. Tomorrow will be the other half for the South and the Midwest, and then Sunday will be round 2. I'll recap of round 1. That makes sense. Cool. So yeah, I'm not bad. Today I did not do too bad. I'll keep track of this as the night goes on, even after the stream ends. But I'm trying to go for a 11-5 tonight at most. Go 11-5 tonight. I still got St. Louis in Georgia, Penn State in Illinois, and Houston, Idaho. I'm hoping I just go at least 11-5. We'll see if I go 11-5 there, but I do have Houston winning, Penn winning, and Georgia, St. Louis. We'll see. But I can keep track of it. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching the stream. Hope you guys the show tonight. Sorry it was a lot different, but March Madness always is March Madness. So yeah, for a quick recap, we got 1 seed madness and we got upsets galore. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow. And as always, love college football, and I guess you can say love college basketball. Good night, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow. And they said this year was going to be simple. Welcome to 2026. Even basketball can't agree